Give people a chance to come in here, and I'm just going to share this one. Good morning. Hopefully people pick this one up. There we go. Hey Claire. It doesn't do it in an event. I don't care what anybody says. If you set an event, that whole orientation thing is a mess. Just go in direct is fine. But I need to do events to let people know I'm going to be live. Same old thing, innit? Every live. I think if I had streaming software though, it'd be different. I do it all on my phone, so. But hello. Hi there. We'll just do a quick 5-minute little, let me get everything shared out. It's just little old me. Right, let's share this to Facebook because now I've lost the event. I think I might just maybe do some posts and just maybe just do it like that. I don't know. Until I get a bit more tech savvy with the software, I guess that's about all I can do. Right, I'll catch up with the chat in a sec. I'm just going to share this across to my pages. Hello everyone. Right, let's share that one. That work? Oh, that one. There we go. All right, let's just copy that. Hello, hello. Just doing a little bit of sharing for a second. Right, that's shared. And then I'll just share it to Mixed Up Crafters as well. Hey everybody! Yay, it's launch day. I'll put in muckers then, but it doesn't gotta write in Mixed Up Crafters. Okay. Let that do its thing. Is it coming? There we go. That should do anyway. Hope you're all good. Hey again. We get there. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to not do that. Right, that should be good there. And I'm just gonna drop in pinned link and then we should be good to go. Right, so let's just drop in, where is that? Hello. Just checking I tidied up in the background. Yeah, I did. Just want to drop this into the chat and then I am ready to go. We've got a long live today, so I just have to do a little bit of prep before and then we're all good. Right, that should be happening now. I know that's the last one. Come out of that one. Am I in the right one? Yeah, I am. Hello everyone, I can see you all joining. There's so many of you just watching me faff with my laptop. It's just lots of bits. You've got to click on different bits and stuff, and hopefully people, they're all coming over, so I'm not worried that. And I'd said in that one anyway that you'll find me here, so it should all be good. Right, copy, paste. I'm going to go back through some of the chat in a second. I just want to pop in the link. Okay, I think we're there. One more click. Check that's there. And can I pin it? Come on. Why is it not letting me pin? It's not letting me pin. Oh, come on. Pin. Is it there? Yes. Oh. Hello everybody. Happy Friday. Yay, it's there. Oh, just doing all this stuff. Gemma, you get it. Anyone who's on, does any kind of streaming, it's just, yeah. Oh, thank you, Dream Weddings. Yeah, hit the like button. I don't think I can ask you to share. I know there's lots of rules now with stuff like that. So just hit the like button, comment, just share the love. That's all I ask really. Welcome. It's Christmas in June. I'm kind of glad though, because I don't know about you, Gemma. I always send Gemma. In fact, I've got quite a few of your past ones to send back, but Gemma does get her samples back, so we're already prepared. We've got our Christmas cards, kind of started. So I hope you like this. I've also got some new tools as well, which I'm going to talk through. I think what I'm going to do is we'll start off with the main collection, because I know that's what a lot of you are here for. And I think for the last kind of like 45 minutes, I've tried to do it like an hour for each bit, but I know I rabble. I'm not stuck to 1 o'clock either. If we go over a bit more, I don't mind. I've just eaten some toast as well, just to keep me going. So, and then we're kind of finished with like the tools, and because they're more for like the finishing off really. So lots of you are asking questions that which I can only see on my phone. I'm going to, when I flip the camera, I'll be back on my laptop, so I'll be able to ask them. If I've missed them and no one's answered, just ask it again. Just put it in capitals, because I've seen a few things, but it's going too quick on my phone, so I only see 2 at a time because it's in landscape. So I just wanted to say hello from this angle first, because I think it's nice to see me and not just my hands all the time. Plus I wanted to show off my new frilly top that I got from Sainsbury's, which I think is quite pretty. But yeah, we've got lots of new stuff, brand new full collection today, new showstoppers. Everything's all on the website. You can use your discount code SHOWSTOP10, all in capitals. In fact, I should have put that, I'll redo that link in a minute with that code. And you can get your discount off of individual items. There's a bundle for the tools, there's a bundle for the full normal collection, and you can use your discount on that as well. That discount is exclusive if you come through me. There are going to be some people that will find it today who won't watch my lives, who won't get that 10%. That is like my way of giving you that VIP that we don't get at the minute. Whether that will be something that they're introduced later on down the line, I don't know. So you've got your bundle discount as normal, and then if you come to me and you're on my socials and you see me promoting the code, then you get to use that code. So that's why it's there. Wow, there's lots of you here today. I didn't do capitals on the code. Did it? Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Maybe it isn't case sensitive. I know some of them have been in the past, so there we go. Doesn't matter then. Right, I'm going to flip you around. Again, we're all very techie here. So there we go. Right, let's just, sorry if you got headphones in, just while I get you there. Pop that back up. Got to get comfy. We're going to be here a while. Although it's just like a long Wednesday live, really, isn't it, for a lot of you? So it is Friday. Well, no, I'll be live anyway. What would we be? We'd be an hour and 10 minutes into our normal live. Right, let me just bring it up on my iPad. And then I can see everything. I might just move the camera in a sec. Let me just see what the view is on here. I just need to come out. No, I need to switch. Let's go on to my normal one. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, you can see my floor. Let's just move up. I think I'll zoom in a little bit actually. There we go. I can see all my chat now better. Just zoom in a little bit, because I know you get a much more bigger view on YouTube than you do through streaming on Facebook Live. It's already kind of zoomed in on Facebook, whereas on YouTube it's, yeah, well, you can see anyway. Right. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I do try occasionally. I feel like the last, I don't know, year, I'm just usually covered in mud or dust. So it's quite nice to get a few nice bits. I haven't really bought anything new for a long time. So when I visited Nan loves Sainsbury's. So we had a good look around Sainsbury's and I treated myself to this and a new pair of jeans. So there we go. Yeah, Showstop 10 is the code. Let me just re-put that post in. I put supplies, or put new collection, use code SHOWSTOP10. Let me just paste that back. SHOWSTOP10. At least then it's, if anybody's just joining now, they can see that as well. And people that watch it back. Anybody who watches it back as well. So, right, I'm just going to repin, get rid of that one, unpin that one, and I'm going to just pin a new one. Right, that's the new one now with the code, so that one should, yeah, there we go. All right. Right. Oh, can I just have a sip of my coffee? I've just put my order in. Yay, Sandy. Show stopping lunch. I know, that's what I thought. I had cereal early this morning. I've been up since 6, which I am most days, but I get a lot done in the morning, whether it's work or a bit of housework. And so I had cereal quite early, and then I thought I'm going to have some toast just before I go live, just to keep me going. Right, so Dorothy, not a big fan of the new site, struggle to find things. In what way? Because it's all listed at the top, so if you click on craft products, you just select what you want and it's all there. I'm curious, I'm genuinely asking, because anything like that I can feed back. So we've not had that many people say they don't like it, so anybody that does, you know, anything like that, let me know. I don't mind it, and I'll let them know. Yeah, I can sit down now, don't I? So here it is, all of our new wonderful things. Let me just go a little bit more that way. Just managed to get back from having internet issues. Hi everyone. Hey Carol, you joined at the right time because you've missed all my faffing as normal, so we're in now. My order is in, code worked fine too. Brilliant, I'm glad. Thank you. Will Craft World offer Klarna? And I'm not sure, because Klarna, there's something, not an issue, but I think there's something with Klarna. I think there's a lot of debt with Klarna, so I think we're a little bit hesitant to use it. That's nothing against you, Chrissy, by the way. This is not, but these ClearPlay and Klarna things, yeah, I don't think they're going to be around for a long time, from what I'm hearing, you know, on news things and stuff. But anyway, it is what it is at the minute. So, but yeah, I don't think so at the minute. Yay, lots of you placing your orders. I've seen as well, the site is busy, which again is wonderful, and you know I'm always very thankful. PayPal in 3, yeah, I've used that quite a few times, Jeanette, actually. I quite like it, and PayPal's nice and safe to use as well. I've got my code, worked with me. Good morning. Hey to Martha, love the new collection. That Santa, he's cute, isn't he? It's funny because when we were making it, I told Sarah what I wanted, and I done terrible sketches as I always do, and I said, oh, could we make him cuter? Can you do his cheeks a bit more? And we were just to and fro. It was quite funny. Like the deer, the first time the eye was there, she looked a little bit like shocked, and I said, can we make her a bit more darling, a little bit more, you know, like, oh, did you say something? Oh, hi, you know, like she's kind of flirting. So we've got that, I think, quite well now. You shouldn't have to scroll, stamp out, it's right there at the top. Just click on my link, click on Craft Brands, MTS, and it's all there at the top. Bundles, codes, tools, everything, it's all there. I had to order early as going out today, so can't watch for long. No problem, Elizabeth. Just doing little hellos, just thanking people that are saying they've purchased, and any questions at the minute, and we'll get started. I think it's just a case of browsing the news site after a while. It is that as well, Wendy. I mean, it took me a while. When they first sent it, I like it because I don't mind new things. I think it's all a bit fun, really, but it will, within 6 months, a year, you'll forget the old ways that we used to have. It's the way of life, isn't it? Have a great launch. Thank you, Elizabeth. Can't see it's there. It's the last one on that main page. It wasn't too late to place the order. Showstopper, one word, the code. No, it's showstop, no stopper. Just exactly as I've got it there. Showstop 10. Everything works, guys. Codes, all the products there. I've checked everything. I've even pretended to shop and check out. Everything works, okay? So I'm not going to keep going on about it through the live because it just gets a bit repetitive, but it is all there, okay? So, yeah, that's all I can say. It is all there. Just do as I say on that link. Click on the link, click Craft Products, and Made to Surprise, and everything is there at the top. Thank you so much. Will the pins come together? Yes, you get all 3. Will the pins come together as last time I had trouble? What do you mean putting it together? The pins have always been all together, Linda. I'm a bit wondering what you're meaning there. What do you mean it came for the Advent? Because that's the only time I've done the pin was in the Advent. Again, we're going to talk about all that. Let's get started. So this is the brand new It's a Showstopping Christmas collection. We've got 2 brand new showstoppers. You will need your large die machine for the large showstoppers because of the width. They're both, these ones are scaled to a 7-inch 5x7 style card. We wanted, well, I tried to do the one for 6x6, but it just it wouldn't fit on the plate. So we opted doing them both for 5x7. Then you've got a brand new 3D embossing folder, which is your North Star, which is beautiful. 2 lovely new Stamp and Die sets, which are topper stamps, so they're your main focal stamp. You've got a new sentiment set, which I just absolutely love. Brand new paper pad, 8x8, and then the lovely embossing pad, ephemera. No, the pin bit was separate. Just have a little lobster claw. You just pin it, but these are all together, so no worries there. I'm broke now, but got the bundle. Can't wait for it to arrive. Yay! Well, I promise you, and I always do, we will be doing lots with these showstoppers. I still use showstoppers from the very original one. I've done Nan's card using one of them recently. These are staples. If you're a big card maker, these are staple dies. So I promise you, you're going to get lots of inspiration. It's not just going to be what me and Gemma have put together here. There's going to be so much more as well. So let me start off with these 2 here and just show you just again some of the ways we've done it. There will be more, and as always, for those of you who aren't interested in the showstoppers, all of these bits here, I have started to do a few cards and I've got them filmed. One of them is going to go up later today on my normal Mixed Up Craft channel, where you don't need dies, and I'm just using the papers and the ephemera and stamps and dies. All right, I know you like them, Rachel. I know Jeanette likes these as well, and Kay. I haven't seen Simone. I think I saw Benita earlier. I'm not sure. I know Simone is enjoying a week holiday, so she may well be busy. Ordered it all the more. She's good, thank you, Linda. Showstoppers are my favourite. I've got all. Oh, thank you, Deb. Everything on here, the idea is that you pass it all through once, and then everything is cut for you. So I say once, you'd have to cut your main plate, because obviously that will take up all the space. And then all your mats and layers, you can lay down all the mats, pass it through once in your coloured paper, whatever you're using, and they're all cut. And then layer them up with your pattern paper or whatever, run them through once, and they're all cut. So there's no repetitive cutting of that one thing, which again, I've learned over the years. You know, sometimes we've been like cutting something like 20 times. We don't really want to be doing that. So they're all there. One thing I need to point out is this one here, you have 29 dies. Now, they did say they were going to change that on the website. There are 29. So you might, when you get it, just put a little cross through that. Or I know a lot of you like to take them all out and put them on your magnetic plates. Just when you do your labels or anything like that, just put 29. It's all of these. We did flag it way back with the factory, but someone didn't change it. So they all got printed. So bar that, just, yeah, bear that in mind. Love all the showstoppers. Excuse me, I think my voice is going to go today. Kay and I couldn't work out if the circle or oval, and surprise, it's a bit of both. It's a circle and oval, yeah, a little bit different. I think it can take a while for everything to show. I used the link earlier this morning, but the new set wasn't showing. I'll come back and it's all that. Yeah, possibly some of you are eager beavers. And once everything is all scheduled, you see, so I guess it just takes time to process. I don't really know all the techie stuff. So those are your 2 new sets. So if you want to create, I'd say just a simple gatefold, let's say, using this one, then you could create something like this, which Gemma made. And you can see the North Star embossing folder on the front. And then when you open it up, isn't that gorgeous? Such a pretty card. You can also fold it back. You can turn it into a box card. You can double it up, triple it up. We've got so many samples here. So you're going to have tons and tons of ideas. It's beautiful. You can even cut this down here, right down through the middle, and back it. I've got another box idea, but I'm saving it for next Friday, where it's a diorama basically. It's going to look amazing because I know it's going to look good because I've done a box style similar. So turning it into a diorama is going to look really cool. It's so pretty. So this is just the trees, which I'll show you in a minute, all silver embossed. And then she's added some cute little bits of glitter on the baubles there as well. I'll bring it up a bit more actually, just so you can really see all that detail. Isn't it? Yeah, really, really nice. Sorry, my voice is definitely definitely going to go. Oh dear. So that is your simplest way of using this, just as a gatefold. Okay. Then if you want to do something a bit more spectacular, a bit bigger, you could do something like this. So you've got your center topper piece here. This can all fold down and fit into your 5x7 envelope that way, but you could also do it so that you have it fold, oh, she says, hang on a minute, like this. And that would fit into one of the standard Showstopper box envelopes that we've already got on the channel. I've got gift bags for them as well, so you could have something like that if you wanted to. I've popped the snowman, on a little wobbler. Also, because Sarah's my designer, this Santa is the same as the Santa face, the other Santas in past collections. So if you want to use all the old Santas together, it's all going to work and tie quite nicely. This might be a Vogue one. I know, I'm getting a bit worried, Wendy. Oh, hey, it's Simone. Oh, I did wonder where you were. I thought you might have been enjoying some time. I know you're having your holiday this week. Yeah, so again, like I said, you can go obviously bigger. Or, as Gemma's done, where is it? Was it that one? Yeah, you can go even bigger again. So Gemma's done this one, which is just wonderful. And again, this is a good example of those focal stamp images. So it's that one stamp, colour in, and that is, you know, the main part of the card. But you can see how cool this one looks. I mean, if you want something to just take up the mantle, then this is the one. She's used the chunky alphabet there as well, switch out some of the words, candy cane, and then she's used the wishes instead, and then the mistletoe kisses, which is really cool. And again, you can fold this, you know, a few different ways. You could fold those back that way if you wanted to. So you can fold them back like that. So it goes in the envelope that way. You can fold it that way. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. Well, Gemma, it's a definite showstopper. Well, Gemma said to me, she said, okay, how do you want me to put these together? And I said, honestly, Gemma, find ways, because I showed her like the standard ways, and I said, but any other ways you can think of, do it. So that is the whole point of showstoppers. It's become a bit of a thing. I think I'm known for them within MTS as a brand. We're known for the showstopper cards. It started off 3 years ago, I think. And I think we just played with them a lot, didn't we, in lives, and people were sharing their ways of using them, and it's just become a bit of a thing now. I've got other samples as well. Oh yeah, I did that one there, so that folds round to the back, and then you can take it out like so. Oh yeah, the box one, let me show you. I thought this was a really nice way to use it. So I turned 2 of them back to back, and I've turned it into a box envelope and box card, so you can see how that folds flat either way. And then I've used the new ephemera inside that one. That's really sweet. I think we are going to need a table of all our own. It's amazing showstoppers. Thank you, Claire. Oh yeah, well done, Gemma. She always does lovely cards. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, so again, just another idea. All got, you know, space to write on the back as well. I love the box one. Yeah, I thought that was really quite sweet. Oh, there's another one here that Gemma's done. This is really nice. She's used the Robin topper die stamp there, and she's done decoupage with it. If I bring it up, try and get the angle of it there, hopefully you can see all the different layers there. So it's just a nice way to turn your stamp into something a bit more 3D. Gemma's on a roll. But again, how lovely is that one? Really, really nice. I think, is that all the circle? Yeah, that's the circle ones. So let's move on to the star. I can show you some examples using that one. So again, works the same way, double it up, do a single version. It's entirely up to you. So if you want to do a simple single one, which one did I do? This one here. So this is, oh no, that's, yeah, that's one. So that is the die, okay? And then when you add your, or fold it, I always go over the score lines, but when you add them, this can fold back, or you can fold it, I don't want to fold it, but it can fold front ways, which Gemma's done one. You can also, oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. You can also do the sides, that was it. And back, again, we've got loads of samples, but I did this one. I've added Santa on a wobbler there, most likely to be on the naughty list as your topper. You can see the embossed stars on the side there. That's another, that's your simplest way of using this one. Okay. Then if you want to go big, you could do this one, which Gemma's done, excuse me, which is a great example of all the ephemera. So on this one here, so it goes like so, Gemma has showed off all the ephemera and the embossing folder. So again, this is a big, it's doubled up, that star version there. You can see she's just got, did you use the whole pack of ephemera on this, Gemma? I think there's a few of the other robins maybe missing, but there is a lot on here. Just a really fun, this reminds me of a real like retro card. It's got that real kind of, yeah, just that 80s kind of vibe to it. Go big or go home. What are the chances of this coming back into stock? The dies, yes, they will come back in. But all of your, we call them fashion pieces, so they're your seasonal things, probably not. I do have another Christmas collection coming out later on in the year. It's not, obviously it's wonderful. I love it. I can't wait for it to come out. So yeah, you'll probably, once these are gone, they're gone. I doubt we'll bring them back. The images we might rework again and do them again for another year maybe. But no, that would be it. But these are what we call core. So these are things that aren't just for Christmas. Stars you can use for birthday. This is going to work for all occasions. You know, I try not to make these core fashion pieces because I think you're stuck with them then and you don't get to use them so much. So these are some, you know, things you'll use all the time. But all of this here is seasonal. It's trending pieces. So what have I showed? So I did, oh, this is a nice one. So Gemma's made this into like a swing card. So that's when it folds down. So this folds to the back. Okay. Gemma's done this one to fold to the front and then turn the stars into swing stars. So you've got your Santa on the inside. I like that she's put the sentiment there in the middle. And with this, you could mask off that one. So you have 3 plain squares and then you could tick naughty. So it's up to you, you know, if there's someone that maybe you want to wind up. I know if I did that for Charlie, he'd probably cry. So I best not. Oh, thank you for all the lovely comments. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, so that's another idea. So fold it over, but then when you bring it out, they swing, which I thought was really cool. I like that one a lot. I then did a box version. Really pleased with this one. So I turned, this is one box and then I put them back to back. And then I've covered this one with the ephemera of the robins and that lovely paper from the pad. And then this one all folds flat like so. And you've got your single star on the back there to write your message. Work from fold. Yeah, they always fold better one way. So for me, it's that way. I loved putting this one together. I'll just bring it up a bit closer there just so you can see all of that detail. Merry Christmas to the one I love because I thought it looked quite nice with the 2 robins looking at each other. I think that's really sweet. This one I thought was, when I got this one, Gemma, I was a bit like, what's she done here? So I'll show it together. So Gemma's done this version, which I thought was really cool. So this is just one die. So it's this. Hang on, if I show you on this one, but it's obviously she stuck it that way, right? That's what she's done. And I thought, because it obviously I saw the then the Velcro, and I thought that's so clever. So what she's done is she's got Velcro inside here, which is why I think sometimes when you just say to someone, just play and do what you want. I know for me, when the magazine commissions sometimes come through and they're like, do what you want, I quite like that. So yeah, how cool is that with the 3 snowmen? And then just goes together on the back like so. Ho ho bloody ho. I love that sentiment. Oh, Gemma, you should film when you're making your samples. That's what I do. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Don't make more work for yourself. So when you've got them all laid out and all the mats and layers, and then film yourself putting it together. What else have we got? There are 2 without. I think that's it. Yeah, because I'm going to do obviously 2 more today that are going to be a bit different as well. The triangle card is savage. That's lovely Christmas tree shaped too, Gemma. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? As soon as I saw the ho ho bloody ho, I knew I would use this. Oh, you got someone in mind. You should start filming while you make. Yeah, 100%. That's what I do. All my samples are filmed. Okay, and then on to these, just to show you again. You can see I've got them all ready here, so you can see how these all look. I've coloured a couple of them in, like got more like vintage, and then I've gone like bright. So there's your lovely wreath. This is your vintage Christmas. So it's just a couple of ways to use it, whether you go for your bright greens, dark greens, might want to colour it all in pinks and blues. They all look nice as well, or heat embossed as well. I think they're lovely. Then the trees, again, I've got all these ready for some of my demos today. So that's your trees there. And then I've got the, let me just grab it. Ooh. This is probably one of my favourite actually. There's your lovely candy cane, which I think is very, very cute. Isn't that lovely? I'm just going to pop it back on my cards because I've got everything laid out where I need it for my demos. Oh, and then we got the cute little sleigh, which I just love. Look at all the little presents. Isn't that cute? I love that one. So that's all the images from that set. And then I'll need this one here. So there is the cute little deer. Then you've got your robin. Our cute Santa. And then, oh, that's down. Yeah, here he is. You've seen him anyway, but I think it's quite nice to see them away from a card. There's your snowman. Okay. Those two I need to put back with my card. It's just so I knew what images I was using, that was all. Okay, so that's the two Stampin' Dies. It's the details, they're fantastic, Sam. Thank you. The sleigh's adorable. Candy cane. Oh, really, the sleigh and the candy canes. Deer reminds me of old baby's ham. Deer. Old baby's ham? I don't know. There's so many beautiful vintage images. I sent tons of inspo of the kind of like cute deers that I'd seen. Cath kits and Christmases and things like that. There's just some really lovely ones. So I think she's done a nice version. And then here's the North Star 3D embossing folder. You can see that one there, 8x8. Lovely, really, really thick emboss. Oh, excuse me, I love that one. Oh, Babycham, yes, yes, yeah, very cute. And then you've got your sentiments, which you'll see I have made sure I've used every one on the samples. So yeah, there's a card with every single one of these on, and they'll all be on the site, and I'll be putting them up onto my Facebook as well. And I promise it is all going to go up onto the blog as well, so it's just always there. There's just a lot of work to go on that blog. And then the beautiful paper. So I know lots of people buy these two things here, and that's why I wanted to do a couple of tutorials where there was no focus of dies. So I've made this one, which is going to go out later today, and this is a triple hammock, and I just think it worked really well, showing off the papers. And you can see the ephemera there with the Santa, ho ho bloody ho, and then that all folds down, and then I finished it with a belly band. All I want for Christmas is you. Not really, I just want my present. So this tutorial will be going out later today. You can see I've used the North Star. There was so much dimension. I want to use some gilding wax on this, so we'll probably do that in one of the lives, but I thought what a fun card, and I wanted to do a 6x6 version of this style because it's been really popular as well. So yeah, doesn't have to be big showstoppers. You can make beautiful cards just with, you know, a few bits as well. And then another card that I did, which some of you would have seen in my video, was this one here. And I did the C6 size, so this is your 6x8. So we've got 4 styles now of this style card on the playlist. So there's loads of inspiration there. Merry Christmas, beautiful candy canes, candy cane wishes, and mistletoe kisses. Again, that one all folds flat. So that one will probably go up. Depends if I can get it edited in time today. If not, it will go up Monday. Oh, such a beautiful collection. I had so much fun making my samples. Thank you, Gemma. Love the embossing folder. Yeah, it's a nice one. I cannot order yet because it takes 2 weeks to arrive. And then I'm, oh no, I should have to wait. I don't know when the code is valid till. I don't know if they just stay there, to be honest. I think some codes just stay there. It's whether or not you still remember to use it. Thank you, Jeanette. There are tons of ephemera. I probably mixed a bit of mine up, so I did have 3 packs here because obviously I get samples to test and, you know, I just get sent multiples. But again, just so you can get an idea of what's in here, you get 1 of each size. So you get a large wreath and a small wreath, for example. So yeah, they've been mixed in. Then you get a large snowman and a small snowman. There'd be a large Santa and a small one, but again, I have used some of these. You've got your candy canes. You can see your large and your small. I know a few of you do buy multiples. You buy like double of the ephemeras and stuff. So I think they're $6.99 for the pack. So 2 packs, I think that's pretty good. At least you know you're going to last. There is a smaller version, and she's looking. Oh gosh, I do apologise. This has come out of nowhere, my voice, or the loss of it. You got some vintage style trees there, but you've also got your bigger trees. I wonder if I've got my other pack. So I did have another, just to give you a better. Here we go. I think I've mixed it across these two. Yeah, you can see. It's nice to just have a proper. Here we go. So there's the other one that faces that way, and then there's the large Santa and the small. We've done that one. You've got him, and then there's a smaller. He's there again with the sleigh. So you've got your small and large, and they're facing opposites as well, so you can have them looking at each other. Lots of baubles. You've got your sprigs. Then you've got your, I've used, yeah, I think that's why I mix them, because I've used, but you get your large robin and your small and the other one there. So you get 3. You see that one's not got the flourish there or the sprigs. So you get your 3, plus you get obviously these bits here. That's an extra. Got that one there. There is a lot in them. So, hey Rosalie. Great for layering up. Yeah. Done that one. I think that's most of them. Like I said, the rest are all little sprigs and stuff, but the main images are there. That's what you get in your pack. Supposed to be on a cruise, but oh no, where was your cruise? Where were you going? That's a shame. Is it being rescheduled? Are you going to be able to pick it up again at another point? Oh, what a shame though. I'm going to shove all these now into one pack. But you get the idea, and if you've brought any of my ephemeras before, there's always plenty in there. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Takes me back in time. Oh, well, I wanted to do vintage, but sometimes vintage doesn't fit with my bold and colourful, and I thought, let's do like retro vintage, you know, kitsch vintage. And that's a style I like. Christmas time, I have a very colourful Christmas. I have all the Mercury baubles, you know, the hot pinks and the blues and things like that. So just wanted to try and have a bit of that really in this collection. I brought 3 packs plus the one in the bundle, so that's done. You've definitely got enough there. If we run out, we need to go ask Anna. And then I'll just show you the papers here. So you've got your lovely design there of lots of the ephemera. And again, you could fussy cut some of them out if you wanted to. Then you've got these ones here with the dots. And this one here, love this one, I've used this a lot. And you've got your geometric. The robins, again, nice to fussy cut if you want some more. And then you've got your polka dots there as well. It's a really nice festive pack. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably end up doing one card that just has all the ephemera on it, Anna. So there's one pack gone already. So that's your papers. So that is all of the new collection. We are going to show the tools later on. I'm going to crack on now and start doing a demo, and just answer any questions and stuff. So then we'll pick up. We'll get these 2 cards put together. I've done all the cutting and stuff, so it's mainly a lot of sticking really. And then I can show you the lovely tools. Right, let's start off with, we'll do the star one first, I think. Should we do the star one, or should we do, no, let's do the circle one actually. I changed my mind because I want to do the embossing folder with this one. So I've got it laid out. This is what I do when I prep. This is what you need to do, Gemma. So, sorry, that was my chair, nothing else. Once you know you're 100% with your layout, just film yourself putting it together. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm not doing any like big doubled up versions and stuff, so the lives would be way too long, and I want to get a lot in here today. But I need a coffee now as budget. So I'm going to emboss these pieces with the embossing folder. So when you cut it out, this is what you will have. And then you just, as always, go over your score lines. So the lines are all there, but I've said before, if we put them in too hard, then they end up cutting through the card, because not everybody uses the same weight card. Plus, it's nice to not always have the lines where they are. So you might want to do something a bit different, which we do a lot with the showstoppers. So these ones, you will be able to see them, but they're faint. So when you cut it, just go over them again, and that way you won't get any cracking. So I've used the 300 GSM cardstock here, and you just want to line up. I'm just going to score there and here, like so. And then if we wanted to, we could add another score line through the middle. So there's your gatefold, okay, really quick. Then, like I said, if you double it up, then you can do more, add more score lines and so on. Yeah, code SHOWSTOP10 will give you 10% off. You could add a score line down through the middle there, and then you could have this popping out and put your circles on top, so that pops out again. Which there's no reason why I couldn't do that with today's actually. So let's do that, because then that's another new style that we've got. So you just want to find the center. So just find a track. And I'm going to score. So I'm adding, this is a new score line. So now that's going to pop the topper out. So if I do it that way. So when it opens, yeah, so we're going to have that topper stick out. Okay. We'll make just a little bar for that one. Now these are just the mats, not the layers. I'm going to keep them plain gold. I'm going to emboss the 2 ovals on the side. This is kind of similar to the oval showstopper I did for Showstoppers 2, I think it was. And I think this could make a nice like vanity mirror style card. You could have all makeup, you could have silver mirrored card, like real mirror. You know, emboss onto the silver with like the lips or like I love you. I think that'd be quite nice. Yeah, the link is just above, it's just pinned. You see the yellow, it says Muckers Assemble, it says new collection, use code SHOWSTOP10. I don't know what device you're looking on, or maybe the orientation might be worth moving things around, but it's all there. I love that you're already going on. Doesn't take me long, does it? So let's get all this stuck down first. Like I said, the cards won't take too long to put together, and like I said, I do want to make sure I've got time to go through those tools. So yeah, thank you so much everybody. Like, it's so nice to have all of you here watching, and I really appreciate it. Monty got shipped off today. He doesn't usually go on a Friday unless I've got a launch, so he's all like cozy in bed, and I was like, it's just gone 9. I said, right, come on, time to go. And he's like, ooh. Sam, does your code only work for your showstoppers? It works for all the new collection. That's why it's called Showstop. So anything that's in the new collection, you can use it. Again, just there. It's all there, Winifred. If you click on my link, click on Craft Brands, Made to Surprise, and it's all there. All the stock, brand new. It's all at the top. If you can't find it, you can always type it in the search bar. So the paper pad is called Showstopping Christmas. So if you just write that in there, or if you type in the code PAOB0113, that will bring it up as well. Put in Christmas showstoppers. There's lots of searches that you can type in and it will bring up the product as well. You could put in Made to Surprise papers, it will bring up all my papers. That the search bars are really handy. But that one's beautiful. I need to buy some. It is cute, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Pam. Hope you're well. And then, yeah, we'll get the embossing. I'm going to show you the embossing folder. I'm going to pass it through as well, because I know some people do struggle with the 3D ones. So sadly, all the machines are slightly different that we have. And even my Big Shot Plus might be a bit different to someone else's Big Shot Plus. But hopefully just showing you the sandwich, I use my end, and just a few little tips with it will help. Right, so they're stuck down. Let's get these. Oh, actually, I'll just quickly stick this one on. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, we'll be doing lots of, I'm going to stick the Friday mix and matches this month are all going to be using Christmas. So we're going to have our Christmas in June. So there's going to be 4 more lives using my Christmas products. So you'll have that inspo. And I definitely will be using it, obviously, then in the run up to Christmas again. But yeah, it's not just today, and it's not just the samples you see. I'll be doing more lives using this as well until the next launch. Just saw your comment there, Carol. Okay, right. So these ones here and the North Star. This is my very used knackered Big Shot Plus. Make sure I don't knock anything over. So for the, I find on mine, I need the top plate and then just the normal, was it the normal base? No, was it the, oh, I can't remember what I did. No, so I use the adapter A, my normal big thick base plate. Yeah, I think that's it. So make sure you've got, you can use them either way, but you want the raised edge there, that goes on the top. Just sit them in kind of straight. There we go. Now, main tip, even with any embossing folder and with dies as well, slightly angle it. Don't go completely straight. And always make sure you do feed in the end that's folded. Don't go in with that end, because that could damage your embossing folders altogether, because it will push them and it might ruin all this and end up cracking. So keep your folded edge and just have it slightly angled. My base plate's knackered, I know. Like so. What that means is the plate, the rollers, sorry, are going to just start to grip just a small part and then slowly all of it. Sometimes your machines will really struggle and you'll hear that real clanking sound with a die, for example. If you put a square die down and you have it completely square as you feed it through, the whole roller is hitting that long piece of metal, and you'll sometimes find it makes a loud banging sound as it goes over. You're best just slightly angling it. And I know there's loads of you that know that, but there's always new people joining crafting and watching. So yeah, we do repeat ourselves a lot when we give these things out, and then just pass it through. So you'll find you might be a little bit more than usual. Mine makes all kinds of noises. And that's it. Now, some of you might find that you don't need that plate and you just do that and a couple of shims. So, you know, some of you are going to have to play around, because like I said, we've all got different machines. But for a Big Shot Plus, that's what I always do with 3D embossing folders. So hopefully that's helped anybody who's maybe unsure. I like a Big Shot switch, and then you can see, oh, I did it the wrong way round. That's me saying, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you can use these either way round. I wanted the 3D on the top, but it's on the back side. Oh, there's a bit of silver in there as well. What could that be? I don't know what, oh, you're not going to see it anyway. But there's the design from the back. You see how raised up that is. Hopefully it's, my camera's a little bit delayed. There we go. You can really see, but it looks just as nice, obviously, this way as well. So that's the deboss, which is now what you're going to see on the card, but that's okay. Just seeing what you're all saying. Just trying to find, you know, because embossing folders are great, and I'm always looking back at all the old ones, and just in general ones I've got from other companies. I don't want the same thing, and I thought, oh, I don't see a lot of this particular style star, so hopefully you like it. Yeah, and that's the nice thing with the embossing folders, you can have them anyway. But obviously when you go to glue it, I can only really, it's only going to really stick to the raised parts, which is why generally we do it the other way around, so your glue's got a bit more of a surface to adhere to, but this should be fine. And embossing folders always look lovely with a mirrored card. But it'd be nice with some gilding wax or inked up, and, you know, you can decorate it different ways as well. Oh, nice, Benita. Yeah, that would look really nice with this one, actually. Oh, I look forward to you giving that one a go. Definitely, that'll look lovely. It's funny because I said, oh, sorry, it's June for Christmas in June. Usually it's Christmas in July. And someone said, oh, don't worry, Sam, it's all on the telly as well. I've not watched crafting telly for such a long time, so I had no idea. So don't feel so bad now. Bad night, but here now. Sorry, I've missed. Hey, Heather, thank you for joining. As long as it's got something to grip onto there. 8x8 is the perfect. I like them. I don't think I'll ever do small ones really, Jeanette, now. I've just always done for the last, I think about maybe 7 or 8 collections. Unless it's, no, because even then I've thought it's better to do bigger than smaller. So yeah, I just think, because I know obviously it eliminates people who have got a smaller die cutting machine, but it just means it works across all cards, doesn't it? Right, we're going to make a quick little support for this. You don't need any dies or anything to do these. You just want to find like a kind of, if I just show you it, sometimes it's easier to just explain it rather than, because they're all going to be different sizes, but you do something like that. That's your center, and that's what's going to stick behind this. And then you want a half from the back side. So you want to fold them so they go halfway into that. Basically, you want to create something that looks like this. Don't worry what that looks like on the back. You can just trim it off, and you know, if you've got any overhang. You might have it thinner if it's something smaller, but I think it's easier for me to just show the process, but you want to create something like that. When that folds down, where they join, you want that to sit across, okay? So anybody joining, this is just an extra way of using this card fold. I've already got the most basic to the really big showstoppers all ready to go on my channel. So I'm just trying to show you in these demos just more ways again. So just by adding this center school line, we've added an extra school line. Yeah, a mini gatefold, yeah. It's like a reverse gatefold, isn't it? Double gatefold, because it's 2 folds, isn't it? Anyway, the idea is that when it folds, pops out, can you see how that comes out flat? So then you can add your glue. Obviously I didn't pre-cut these pieces, but you might want to cut those and decorate. You just cut this in half. You might have to take a little bit off of each of the straight sides, just so it doesn't sit over the fold. But I'm just going to sit this back over as if I was sticking it down as a matte layer, like so. And now, see how that pops out? So it will all fold down, go in your envelope like so, or you can have them that way as well, but it will now pop out because we've added that score line there, so it's just an extra way. And now we can decorate. So the idea I had with this one was to have Santa in the middle and then all of the other bits all around him. So something like that, and then the ho ho bloody ho. I think did we put him on a wobbler? I've had him, he's on a wobbler on that one. Maybe you should, because then, or should I just pop him on some foam? Let's see, let's stick these down first. Oh gosh, apologies if you've got headphones in, and just as my scoreboard just crashing onto the floor. But I think now I'll have to fold those around the back because these are overhanging, so it won't allow me to do it as a gatefold now, so they'd have to fold around the back. That's okay. Wobble away. I do like a wobbler. I've got so many I need to get them used. So. Right, let's do those 2 first. Yeah, they do, they're good, aren't they? That one there. No, everyone's saying a wobbler. Why did I ask? I should have just known you were all going to say wobbler. And I think I can just stick these ones. And then that one. Don't want it overhanging in too much, because I still want to be able to get it in a decent size envelope, and then he can be, yeah, he can be on the wobbler there. It's a movement thing, I think, yeah. These have, I've purchased some of these and then they've been kindly sent to me as well. But if you just type in Action Wobbler, Amazon's probably going to be your best bet. Then yeah, you should find them. You get a thick end and a thin. I always put the thin end behind what it is that I want to wobble, like so. And then just take the backing off the back end. I am trying to source these to have on site, by the way, as well. So I know we're looking at our factory, seeing if they can do them. So I think I'm going to have him slightly off to the side. There we go. And then we can have the ho-ho. It's going to have to go down just below him because I don't want it to catch. Just pop it to one side. There we go. I always hear wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a fillet. I remember that. Make sure it's all secure. There we go. So now, so when that goes in the envelope, I have to do it a little bit bigger. But that's how it looks. So your front's already done. I know lots of us like those cards where the front is, you know, that's it. You don't have to open up the card. And then they just bring that around. Oh, why is that not? Oh, must have a bit of glue there. There we go. So it'll be like so. And then it will naturally, that will pop out because of the folds there. So it's got no other way to go. How cool is that? Isn't that really sweet? Yeah, Emma, it's we're fully aware, but I don't really like things like that mentioned because it just encourages people to go look. So I'm just going to remove your comment. That's no disrespect to you for saying that, but we are aware. Thank you, though. But I just don't want to encourage people to be going over there. And we've done some test orders and they're not very good. So don't waste your money, guys. That's okay. I don't mind smaller ones. Oh, what was that in regards to? Oh, so they're smallest C6. Sam, I sent you some wobblers and the sausage dog stamps, but don't know if you ever... Oh, yeah, I've always thanked everybody that's got me with my stuff. It was probably during a live, Anna. Yeah, I showed the stamps as well. And I know there's people in the chat that will vouch for that because I shared a pack of the wobblers and the stamps. I said to someone, oh, you're chatting amongst yourself. I don't know what you're all saying. But there you go. So there is one different way again of using the circle. Isn't that lovely? I'll just bring it up a bit closer there so you can just see them all together there. I do like that with them all together actually. Where can I get that kit from, Sam? Kit? Conrad, what kit? Everything I'm showing today you can find through the link that's pinned. This is all my new collection. Oh, thank you, everyone. So that's another one to add to the basket. Right, let's do the star one now. Right, get rid of that. That seems to be quite tidy as well. What time are we on? That's good. We're on track. I've done one card within the first hour, so so far I'm happy. Right, let's take this one. Oh, pull that off. And I can talk through all your layers for this one here. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment with you for this one today. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. Oh. Yeah. And you can find everything there. We've got bundles, Conrad, and we've got everything individually as well. But if you use the code SHOWSTOP10, you get an extra 10% off. So beautiful. I'm going to have to order that to do a winter scene. Nice. Yeah, that'll look really sweet, won't it? Thank you, Donna. Carol's lost her glasses. We've got to go, but we'll catch up later. Have a fabulous... Thank you, Sarah. All that bright red is gorgeous. Yes, this is the Craft Stash red. This is the Craft Stash red. Loving this collection, treating myself using the birthday money. Oh, nice treat. Well, I hope you enjoy it, Celine. Thank you. So for this one, I'm going to do a... What did I want to do with this one? Oh, I'm going to do like a... I don't know what we call this style card. bit of a diorama, I guess, kind of thing. Anyway, cut your die out. That's how it will look when you cut your plate. And again, you'll see the score lines faintly on there. So you want to do a valley fold, mountain, mountain, and then a valley. And you want to do that twice. You can just keep it like this and you will have something like this. Again, we've got another little Santa and a wobbler. You can turn it into a swing card, which Gemma's done here. Again, I'll show these again for people that are joining. So it will fold down like so. Then when you open it, you've got your swing stars on each side. You can double it up. So these are two together. That's how it will be displayed, like so. Or you can turn it into a box like this, which will fold flat. Or you could do a star card, like Gemma's done here. So again, they're just some of the ways that we've done so far, but then there's definitely going to be more. I love how you ask, what was I going to do with this? We have no... Benita loves the the start showstopper. I need to find a nice red card now. I know. I ain't got much left. I've got the dark. I've got lots of the dark, that wine colour. But now I need more. Can't listen in. Getting sneaky peek during coffee break at choir. Hoping you will still be live when I get home. Well, let Pippa know we're here till about 1. So I'm not sure how long her choir is, but if she's not listening, then she won't know that I'm talking to her right now. Emma, I give up. I can't ever say anything without bothering someone. Not bothering. I wasn't bothering at all. I was very polite. Just don't really want to talk about that kind of thing. It's a fake, you know, it's stolen designs, isn't it? So we are aware. I was very kind and said thank you, but I just don't want it in the chat for other people that will watch it back later. That was all. So carry on chatting, Emma. We're all lovely here. I need to find a nice rich man. Oh, Louise. Oh dear, wouldn't that be nice? No, we're independent women, Louise. Don't need a rich man. Love the box one, thank you. Yeah, it's really nice. Right, so then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put the two together like this, and you will fold them in like that for it to go in the envelope. So back to back. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I like the mid red of this one, Ray. But I think because the brights, it's more bright in the paper pack, the bright one goes better. And then I remember last year I had a paper pad with the dark reds, and that went really nice as well. That's like more Victorian, Edwardian kind of Christmas, you know. So I am very independent, so no man would put me neither. I mean, that's a whole nother topic, but yeah, I'm actually very happy on my own. So I'm going to add my glue just down these two sides here, and then this is just going to add a nice bit of strength back in to the card, even though this is a 230, isn't it? A bit too much in that corner. There we go. I have to wipe some of that away actually. Hey Linda, bit late today. I put my back out. Food. Oh no! How did you do that? As my mum always says, a woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. There's lots of lovely men out there. My dad is one of them. If I could, no, that sounds weird. I don't want to find another one of my dad, but just someone with the same kind of work ethic, can-do attitude, kindness, you know? I feel that's kind of running a bit thin on the ground. Yeah, but looks like Chris Hemsworth. That would be really good. Oh dear. Okay. Emma, I think, sweetheart, I think you've just been a little bit sensitive. That's really not me. Nan, it's very private, and I'm not talking about Nan. And I would have been polite. It's just not in my nature, so I'm sorry you feel that way, but that really isn't That really isn't how it is. Anyway, right, we carry on. My husband is all the things you mentioned, Sam, but it's still... I think my mum might say that about my dad actually as well. My dad's the best. He's so lovely and funny. Boyfriend is pretty darn lovely too. Oh, you're lucky then. Tell us what you're doing. Right, so these are all the mats and layers. Now, everything you get in that die set, like I said, you've got for every single piece, but they're reversed. So, you know, that's your left, that's your right side. All right. So lay them all down. So I laid all of mine down, the mats on the silver card, pass it through once, all cut. And then I did the same with the stripy or the zigzag, pass it through once, all done. All right, so there's not endless die cutting. Obviously, if you're then doubling it up and all that kind of stuff, then you may well, you know, need to cut it a few more times, but otherwise everything is there. And then you've got your small little stars there. Oh, I forgot to mention, these here, we just needed some fillers really. So I just said to Sarah, can you do some just like nice tab kind of shapes, or they're ovals, I know, but just to stamp your sentiments. So some of them will fit the sentiments in my set, but they're just nice shapes there to cut out, hopefully, some of your sentiments. Oh no, oh, hang on a minute. People saying I froze. Oh no, I'm very much here. Hopefully that was just a little glitch. Is anyone else? There's still lots of you watching. There's still lots of you watching. Is it? Am I still here? Yeah, still okay? Okay, mind? All right, cool. Well, I panicked then because I've got it on charge as well. Right, so yeah, so now we just need to start sticking them down. Now these, I'm going to have these ones in the middle. All good. Okay, thanks everyone. So all good here. They're going to go in the middle. And then I'm going to cut these two in half because I've added obviously that score line there. And then they're going to go either side. And then these are going to go everywhere else. So you've got your triangle here just to obviously feed the shape of the triangle, the star. So you can see all that there. These also look like glasses. It wasn't until I started to put them together I thought, oh, they look like specs. So let me take, I've mixed them all up now. I had them all laid out. So you can see, look, looks like some like retro, like 80s style glasses. Morning Deb, really need. Morning Deb. Oh, that's Celine saying hello to someone else. Missed what you said, Sam. Can you repeat about the dies as you throw? It was just that you don't have to pass them through multiple times. So when you pass all of the mats through, they will cut everything you need for the whole card to cover the whole card, and then the layers again. So like, I'll give you an example. Like this one here goes there, but then that's a flip side anyway. So maybe it's because they're all different, that's why they're there. No, because we've done it on the other one as well. So like here, it's probably a better example. There is that mat and layer is the same as that one, that one, that one, but we've not just done one, we've done all 8. Does that make sense? So it's just a bit easier. Right, I've got to remember what goes where though. So I'm going to stick the 2 middle down first and then add in the others. This one's going to go right at the top. Maybe that piece could be used on your head die. Yeah, I think it could, Deb. Definitely think it could work. So. Stick that star down as well. Late to the party, but just put my order in and didn't realise I was just never mind. If you've just put it in, Jill, drop them a message. Oh, just wondering if there's someone I can. I don't think they'll be there now. Just see if you can drop a message to customer service. It wouldn't have been, well, I know they always have, I think they have an extra staff member in when I do a launch, but it might not have been picked. You know what I mean? You might still be able to cancel it and then get your discount added on. Or customer service will do it over the phone and refund you. So just have a little look. Ski goggles, yeah. Right, and then these two. Cancel my order and placed without code. And placed with... Oh, hang on a minute. I think you mean with code. I cancelled my order as... Oh, as you place without code. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see? Yeah. Have a look. There's still time. If you've only just done it, there will be some time. It's quite good with Amazon. If you notice that they give you a... When you order, they go... You've got until so-and-so to add to that order or something. So if you do feel you need to change it or cancel it, I think that's quite good. Yeah, confirmation cancel come through. Yeah, that's quite good. I mean, the tech Amazon have got on their website, because they're just massive, aren't they? They've got anything, all options on there, really. But yeah, because I remember once I ordered a voucher to be sent, but it was meant to be sent to the address of the person, and it was coming to me, and I was like, no, and I went on, and it's allowed me to cancel, and I thought, oh gosh, that's handy to know. So yeah, Sam enables us. No, I just make nice things, Celine. I just make nice things. Okay, and that's going to go up on foam in the middle with the sentiment, and I've got lots of little stars which I've kept in here to decorate further. So what I want to do now is, I want to do the stars. So these ones, I'm going to snip these in half because of how I'm going to decorate. Last time I just rung up and asked if they could give me a credit for the next time as I miscode. Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you, I can't remember if you said it originally, sorry. Chat's going a bit fast. That's another option then. So if you can't get through to anybody at the minute, when you do, yeah, they'll just credit your account. They're pretty good like that. I can't imagine they won't. It's very... I've never had anybody message me saying, I'm really disappointed Craftstash didn't do this or didn't refund this, or, you know what I mean? I say Craftstash because that's obviously what it was, but they are pretty good. There will be sometimes, you know, if something's really old and so on, they've got to, obviously, you know, they can't be giving it away left, right and centre, but they're pretty good, especially on a launch day. Sam, if the embossing tools sells well, will you do a Christmas embossing? Yes. So the plan with that then is to see how this one all goes, and if it does sell well, then I want to bring back just the embosser on its own and then the different heads for you to then, yeah, emboss. So I'd like to do a festive range. I'd like to do, you know, Mother's Day, Easter, Father's Day and things like that. So yes. Sandra, I'm confused. Is there more than one plate for the showstopper, e.g. main, mat and left? So it's all in the die set. Everything that I'm using here all comes in this main die set. I'm taking it you've maybe not brought the showstoppers before, possibly. This is a big die, and then all the different colours, different shades. So your dark teal is your big die, and then your light teal is a matte, and then the lighter again is your layer. But everything you see there is dies. You've got 32. All right. We'll get into it. It's all coming. But it's on the website now. Some new tools that I've got. I'm going to be going through them in about the next 45 minutes. Right. So they're now cut in half. And then I can stick these now either side of the fold so they don't bend. And then work the other mats and layers around it. I didn't pay attention to the address and I sent it to you and I went and ordered to... Oh, yeah. I had that happen when I moved here. I had my address to the apartment and they sent me a ton of samples and I had to go knock on the door. I'm ever so sorry, but I used to live here. I think you've got one of my parcels. They were like, oh yeah, here you go. Wouldn't have been no good to them. Because I did think, oh God, what if they don't give it to me back? Or they'd say they haven't received it. But I thought, if you're not a crafter, you know, you ain't going to be able to do anything with any of that stuff. So, oh, Sue's crumbled. Sorry. Well, I'm obviously doing something good then. You've obviously seen something, or you've just realised, actually, I'll be able to do a lot with this. We all get excited to buy your lovely stamps and dies. We forget the code. Yeah. No, I know that. I've done that before as well. registered like emails and they send you the code, and then I've gone to buy on another day and totally forgot to use the code. So it's just not, it just kind of goes towards like your postage. How's it, the shipping for those of you in the US? How are you finding the tariff and everything? Because obviously I know what's going on, but I'm not buying from stateside, so I don't know. Is it calming down a little bit now? Is it, because I know obviously we've had it with our end, but in terms of other industries, people buying other things. I wasn't going to, but now I've seen it all. Ordered the whole collection. Got a bit wonky with that one. That's okay. Okay. So now it just means they fold much nicer. And then we can carry on with the rest of these ones. So you'll have these. Ooh. Try and pick them all up. I'll get these stuck down and then I'll do the paper on top. Shipping is good. Oh, good. I bet you're all kind of relieved now, aren't you? The embossing folder is gorgeous. I can't wait for mine to come along with some other things. Oh, thank you. That one down there. I just wanted to show you as much from scratch as possible, apart from obviously die cutting it all, because I just didn't want to keep bringing in the die machine, but hopefully, you know, you can see how easy it all is to put together. And use your image on your packaging, you know, with these shapes. Just, you know, you can see them all here, all the you know, the direction of the angles. And you think that's the same as that one, but it's not. See, this is a thinner angle. That's more deeper and longer and stuff, because I did have mine laid out on there and I thought, oh no, that's not right, it doesn't quite fit. But you'll know which one. See, again, I can see that that fits perfectly within that line there, and then that one there. I think the reason next day delivery isn't offered, it's down to paying the couriers. They all these things cost, don't they? So I imagine there's a bigger cost for next day, and then if it's not fulfilled, we then obviously have to, you know, refund that. So I think that's probably why, because ours all comes out of our warehouse in Stockport. It's not like Amazon that have all these distribution centres all over the UK. I've got one literally 10 minutes down the road from me. So when I order, if I order first thing in the morning, I can get a 10 p.m. or delivered before 10 p.m. same day. So a lot of it's down to the fact that there's not multiple distribution centres either. But when you've got big companies, you know, a lot of them have got warehouses all over the UK, so they can offer next day, or they're just a huge company and they've got their own couriers or deliveries as well. There's all, you know, there's lots of other factors to kind of take in with that, but I can't, yeah. I think we did have, didn't we have, we had next day with the old warehouse, I think. But obviously that's all changing, so it may well, we might do something again. But you've got to order before a certain time as well, haven't you? Got to order before 2, is it? Because that's when our last truck, it was Every, I think, that's when the last truck went. So, but again, they may well introduce things back again. Thank you, Sam. I really should have known that. Had a bereavement and not firing on all cylinders at the moment, plus moving home. Oh, you don't need to apologise at all. Don't be silly. I'd love to have a factory shop. I'm quite close. Oh, that would be nice. I see when the crafters do those kind of things. I'm like, that's all everything's so far from me. Yeah, it would be nice. I'm going up to head office in about 4 weeks. I'm going to have some new photos done because all my professional photos are so out of date now. They're like 5 years old. So they were like, because we've got something new that we're doing and I need to have some photos taken with it. And I said, oh, can I have some new headshots done as well then? So yeah, that should be fun. Carol's found her glasses. All good. All's well. Okay, leave those down there. Oh, what was that one? I ordered the bundle, though I didn't say I'd ordered 2 bundles. Oh, oh dear. Are we looking for time? Yeah, we're fine actually. With all my gassing, I thought I might run over a bit more. I think we're looking okay. This is why I could never do TV. They still ask for me to do TV, but everything's just so rushed. And yeah, I don't know. I've done 5 years pretty well with minimal telly, so I think we're staying like this. Right. Put that in the middle. I'm not going to put this one on a wobbler. We won't have everything on a wobbler. Yeah, you've got to prep even more for telly. You sometimes the card's pretty much done, you know. Like all those mats and layers I'd have to have stuck down. There's very little time because obviously the presenters, you have adverts, then the presenters come in and do their speech. Actual demo time is really, really short. So yeah, and I remember some of them talking and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to get this done. I used to panic a lot. I just set on an account to order some bits. Thank you, comrade. Well, I hope you enjoy. And check out the site. There's other brands on there as well. And yeah, hopefully it's going to grow and there's going to be even more things on there. So make sure you're signed up to the emails, and that way you won't miss out on the other brands as well, our licensed brands. You know, there's more stuff to come. That's the other thing. I am a talker, Laura. I like to chat with you lot. Whereas I can't do that with TV. So, yeah, I know, on the telly. Right. So, sentiment-wise, you've got the Candy Cane, Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses. We've kind of got to use that one. And then we'll add some more stars. So I can have that one. Have it down there. Maybe off to the side. Let's stamp. Get that one stamped. It's nice, isn't it? Just that box style. Obviously, once that's folded down a bit more, there we go. So it will display like that, which I think looks really nice. Yeah, all the downloads. You got your magazines on there as well. There is quite a bit on there. I mean, it's not obviously as vast as what Craftstash was. That was a full-on, online store, but we'll get there. It just takes time. If you think back, if you've been with Craftstash from the very beginning, there was never all that on there. It was just card making magic, magazines. It was pretty much what this site is like now. So, yeah, we just don't know kind of what the future is for this yet. It's all just kind of going with the flow. Just received a notification from Every that my order is on its way. Yeah, that notification's good, but then you got to wait for the other one. Because that means that Craftstash is out, it's onto their system now. But then sometimes it's sitting with Avery and you're just like, oh, come on, will you hurry up? Don't you realise I need to craft? I've got stuff I need to do. Give that a quick little try. And then I know it's in the other set, but I used one of these as an example to cut it out. A bigger one. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think that one will work. Yeah, it is. I think this is no disrespect to people that I'm telling, this is not everybody, but a lot of the demoists for a lot of the brands are not, they're not like crafters outside of that. They literally, that's their job and that's it. Whereas for me, I craft when I'm not live as well. This is still very much a hobby for me. I'm just very fortunate that I get to make it my job, but not in, yeah, I put so much effort into these samples. I put a lot of detail into them. You can't really do that with TV. It's very, it's just quick. That's all it is really. But I think if I was to do TV in the way that they would want me to do it, I think mixed up craft and everything would just slowly disappear. I couldn't do it all. And I don't want to give that up. So, you know, it's not just because it would take a whole week. It's a long way to travel. It's 4.5 hours in the car, 7 hours in the train because of all the stops. Sometimes you might only be on telly for the hour. If I lived closer, it might be different. If I lived literally with it on my doorstep, it possibly would be different because, you know, it wouldn't be taking out. But it's like a day either side, all the prep before as well. It's a lot. There's a lot involved with it, and yeah, I don't want it to ruin what this is for me. And this is more than just selling. I've said it, and I still will continue to say it. Made to Surprise is, I love it, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. But if it all was to go tomorrow, I'd still have my mixed up craft, and I'd still have all my YouTube, and I'd still have my lives and you lot, you know. And I just don't want to give that up. I've been watching you since you lived abroad, so no harm you not being on TV. Oh, thank you. So yeah, it's a bit deeper than that for me. I'm not someone that is chasing money, you know. I just want to be able to live nice, comfortable, and be able to do something I really enjoy. You know, I'm not fame hungry. I'm just not into all that stuff. It's just not me. I just like you lot. I love that we can chat. Yeah, I really like it, Kay. Honestly, I feel like, you know, I talk to so many people every day. I'm not alone at all, and I'm not in general. You know, I've got friends and family all around me, but you know, some people are like, oh, you live alone, you're not bored, you're not lonely. I'm like, no. I'll take mixed up craft over flog it with. Do you remember that, Avril? That's quite cute. I want it there, or do I have it? No, I don't really want it at the top. Maybe I might move this so it's not, I don't know, looking on the camera it looks quite nice actually. Do we like it? I've got all the stars to add still. Got these stars here. I've lived in China as well, it's been years. I dip in and out sometimes and don't join the chat, sometimes I do. Oh, with everything you do now is fantastic, and you can only do what you do. You be you and don't try to please others. Ah, that's good to hear, right? I like that you're chatting to each other as well. Exactly, if it ain't broke, yeah, don't fix it. Someone can't be lonely, she is me, annoying. Just as you made this, yes, I like it, just made the screen large to see. Red circle behind, I could, but I don't have the exact size to go behind, and this is why I still follow you where others have dropped off. Oh, thank you, Lynn, I appreciate it. I know what you mean though, the red. We'll pop it there for now. Actually, what I could do is we could frame some stars behind it, because I think that would help that situation, because I've got all of these. I'll cut that mat there as well, which is a bit bigger. So we could do something like that, and then do the other stars kind of cascading up this way, and have a few of them like so. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll kind of go off that way. It looks a bit much. but when I hold it up, it should all come together. Sam, you've changed the way I make my cards. I used to think a 5-year-old had made them, but now I'm being complimented on how far I have gone with my cards. So thank you. Oh, Lynette, that's so nice. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. I've made so many lovely friends through Made to Surprise. Oh, you have one of the most amazing jobs. You enjoy the crafting and you love sharing, and others, fellow like-minded folk like us muckers. I think that's what it should be, shouldn't it? I would love to order everything, but still haven't heard back from Craftworld about my previous orders yet. One thing I know, because I picked it up with someone the other day, is there anything in your order that is a pre-order or is now out of stock on the site? Because I know that a few orders got moved into a section that not got missed, but they're basically waiting for stock to come in, and that stock's not going to come back in. I'm just wondering whether yours might be one of them. Possibly. If you drop me a message, Susan, what product is it? Is it made to, not that that matters, I'm happy to help anyway, but like if it's say Helen's, for example, maybe drop Helen a message and she can chase it for you. But drop me a message. I'll try and remember to look out for it, because I do get a lot of spam stuff, so I know I'm missing a lot of messages, so apologies, but it can't be helped. I get a lot of weird things going on in my messages, to be honest. Oh, thank you. You're all really kind. Right, let's stick some foam behind this one. Yeah, we're fine for time. Plenty of time. Got still really spend another half an hour finishing this card, because I gave myself like an hour for the tools, so I think we're going to be good. Oh no, I want to do the star first. Like I said, I don't mind this overhanging, because it will still go in a 5x7 envelope, because it folds down. It's 7 tall, but it's only, when it's like this, you've got, it's 3.5, so you've still got another 1.5, so 3/4 each side to overhang. So yeah, try to think of lots of things with this when we put it together. Make us look like geniuses. My mum loves it. I must admit, because in the early days I was like, Mum, will people buy a die for that though? And my mum was like, yes, I will buy the die for that. Should I hate cutting angles? I hate cutting lines. Even with a trimmer, I can't seem to get it straight. You know, so, and I've always been transparent. You can make everything without dies, you know, and I do. I share it all on my other channel. But there is a market for people that want to have the ease of a die. The work's done for us, and then, yeah, and that's fine. And not, you know, we've all got different needs, and not everybody can use a school board and hold a stylus and things like that. So it's just nice to have the options, isn't it? Just going to stick a few. Oh, that one up there, that was it. And I think that's the thing for me, because I am so detailed and my cards are detailed, being on telly and not being able to finish it to the way, I just feel like I've done a disservice. I wouldn't feel happy with my own work, you know. Because there was a few times when I didn't finish the cards on telly. You know, I was like, oh, and then if you can imagine, you know, yeah, just pop that there. And I'd have to lay like the finished pieces on top of the card, because I literally just couldn't get it done. But I'm not dissing telly at all, and when I have watched it, I do enjoy it. There's quite a lot on there that I have watched. I just don't really have the time anymore, and I'm probably watching a horror movie, to be honest. But and I think Lou's going to be back on telly. Yeah, I think you might see some stuff coming from Lou. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah. She's going to be on Hobby Maker. She might have already shared stuff, so I might have just missed it, but yeah. Terrible when it comes to angles. Well, it was in the other live. We've got another collection kind of on its way to being designed now, after you lot were all like, no, do it as a die. Actually, that has been very, very popular, that gnome card that I shared the other day. So yeah, these little stars, they all come in the set. They're just nice little fillers I always like to do like a cascade of them kind of like running across the card. I think it looks quite nice. I was asked by a neighbour for a garden wedding card for her son. I did a showstopper. She loved it and cried. She said she didn't expect anything so beautiful. Oh, well, you can't get any better than making someone cry in that way. And yeah, you must have felt really good after that. It's that really sticky foam one. This is one of those cheaper ones, but they are still good. Got the backing stuck. There we go. Oh yeah, it's looking cool. I like that. And then you got the tiny, tiny ones, which I'm just going to use my little. Oh, where did I put my pickup tool? Oh, I had that all organised clearly. So just pick it up with my finger. That's annoying. Where is that? Sorry, I'm rummaging through trying to find. Don't you hate that? 'Cause sometimes things drop down further, like lower, and you can't see them. Nope, don't know where it is. I'm not going to faff about for too much longer. Let's do one just there. For a 3-year-old, he took it to bed. Oh, well, I'm hoping Charlie likes his car because it's his birthday next weekend. He's 5. I think that's probably it. I think we're all good there. I'd already put the glaze on the berries because I needed that to dry before I started the live, but I think that card is done. Now, because we've got a little bit of extra time, I think I'm going to go back through the samples because we've had a lot of different people joining and just show them all of the different kind of things that you can make. And this is just the start of it. You know how these things evolve. Once we get kind of using them, then we end up, you know, finding new folds. But that is a double version. Just put a white star on the back there, and again you've got your space for your message. We need a picker up tool made out of beads like the glue pin. That would be nice. Can't wait for this to arrive. I will be taking to colour on my night shift. Oh, that hopefully pass the time for you. Sam, do you have special tips on your glue bottle and the glaze one, or do they come with the bottle? So the glue, this is Belly Arts, this isn't my glue. They, depending on what bundles you buy, I was very kindly sent this from Belly Arts, so I did a little bit of work with them and helped promote it when we had it on site for Craft Stash. So they sent me everything. So I had the refills, they sent me refill pins, but I believe when you buy this size one, you get the stainless steel plain pin and this part here. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously I didn't purchase it, but I will be repurchasing once this runs out. You know, I've got used to it now. Not saying that I wasn't, but I'd come from using the Cosmic Shimmer glue. So yeah, that with that one. And then in terms of this one, again, oh, I need to do the video because you've got to put it's a child's lock on this one when you receive it. So take off the one that's on there, and then this just goes on. But you have to like push it down and turn it. And then, yeah, your pins should all go through. With a matching set. I brought the Belly Art set and got the nozzles with it. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I need a child to... So, right, we've got the 2 I've done today. So we've got this one here, and then we've got that pop-out version using the circle one. All right. They're pretty, I'd say, basic kind of ways to use the sets. Then if you want to start to go bigger, you could do a box style. So this is that same die, but 2 of them back to back, and I've turned it into a box card. I cut the front aperture out. I used then that die and the bigger one to make a tiny gold frame. and then just backed it with the Snowfall acetate on that one, so that looks really nice. You could do this kind of style card. So if I fold it down, so you've got this one here, and then when it comes out, so it's like a double of that, but even that bit's not folded through the middle. That's just one of the ovals stuck over the smaller oval. Can you see on the back there? All right. Or you could do Gemma's one here with the two big circles either side and the oval in the middle. And then she's done the decoupage with the robins, which I just think is beautiful. I really like this technique. I think it's really nice. I did do it on, I did a little bit on the bow on this one. So I've got a little bit of that decoupage with the bow. So that's just another basic way, having it that way, or you can have a gatefold that way. I'll put it that way. You could do this one. This is even bigger. This is gorgeous. I think lots of you are going to do this one. You can see how that comes out. I'm just trying to hold it in the way that it would be displayed when it stands up. But that's really cool with the lovely candy canes there. You got this pretty one, which Gemma's done, which is a gatefold, and then she's embossed all of the trees, which I think is just stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got your star, you've got your box version there. So obviously I've done, so this is a good way actually to show you. So this one here, it's the same, but I popped them folding inwards and then I backed them with some card to join it. So it's like the same but different, these ones. So if you fold them in, you get this kind of box style, and then that will all fold flat. Or keep them as the wings, and then they go in that way. So a couple of ways for that one. You can do this little star fold, which Gemma's done, which I think is really cool. And then there's just Velcro hook and loop there, so it can all go flat into an envelope. Then there's that one, which I showed you, which again, your most simplest way, just that simple one pass. I say it like that I'm, you know, giving it a disservice really. It's still a beautiful card. Like, that is a lovely card, but it's the most simplest way of using the dies. Then you've got a swing version. So when it opens, the stars swing to the other way. And you can see the Santa there with the naughty nice I tried stamp. Another big showstopper. This shows all the ephemera. So that's how that's displayed. And Gemma's embossed all the matte layers there, which I think looks really cool. And then two cards that I've done, which tutorials are coming up. This one's going to be later on today on my Mixed Up Craft channel. So if you don't want the showstopper dies, you're not keen on them, it's not your thing, then you can still use lots of the other collection and make cards like this. So this is a triple hammock style card that I've done, using those lovely papers on the back and the ephemera. And then I did a belly band to go with it. Like so. All I want for Christmas is you. Not really, I just want my present. Or this one here. So this is a new size. So now there's 4 sizes of this card once this tutorial goes out. Of the, what did I call this one? Pop-up, tiered something, wasn't it? Oh gosh, there's too many things in my brain right now. But again, it shows the lovely candy canes that I've used there. Yeah, you'll see this being used in more cards on that channel as well, more fun folds. So that is everything. So I think I'm going to conclude the showstopper launch, okay, which is timed quite nicely. And now we can move over to the tools. So I'm going to pack this away. If you want to go to the toilet, make a fresh coffee, do that now, because for about 5 minutes or so, I'm just going to be tidying this all up and put these all away neatly. I need to take photos of the 2 that I've just made so they can eventually go back on the site. And all these pictures will go into an album later on today, because I know a lot of you do like the Facebook albums that I put up. All the cards are gorgeous. Going to be spending a lot of time. Oh, I like that's what I want. I want it to inspire and for you guys to want to go and create. I'm showered and ready. Oh, that one goes that way. So yeah, that one and that one I need to photograph, so I'll put them at the front. So yeah, I've got quite a few Christmas cards, plus I've got a few left over from last year. So yeah, I'm already, like, you know, prepped. All the cards are gorgeous. Going to be spending a lot. I've done that one. Remember to tick the thumbs up. Oh, and that's how that folds down, the one with the hook and loop as well. So, you know, easy to go in an envelope. Save a snowman one for me. Hi, I brought the Circle Showstopper die. Looking forward to using it, maybe not for Christmas. I find the new website a bit chunky. Oh, that's a word I've not heard before. And a little difficult to navigate. What, can you give me a bit more, what's difficult in terms of navigation? Because there's not much to navigate, so I'm just genuinely curious. What don't you like? And are you comparing it to Craft Stash? Because I think we need to stop doing that. But yeah, please let me know. But I hope you enjoy the Circle Showstopper. I have to go steady step. I have to go. You got? Is that steps card? Okay. See you later. No problem. Love the tree embossing. That's my Christmas cards for the year. Salty. Oh, you're welcome. I like the red tiered Merry candy canes. I like. Oh, just. You're not getting your orders in now for what cards you're going to get. Who said you're on the Christmas list, Jeanette? Hey, I like the way you're presuming that. Right, let me grab all the lovely new things. Oh. Little bits on things. Oh, okay. I think that's it. Oh. Good morning from Tampa. Hey, Sonel. Jeanette and me have first dibs. I'm so behind, haven't even started my file. Oh, honestly, Maria, I wouldn't. Half of us don't have any Christmas cards done, so don't feel bad at all. Father's Day, you still got a bit of time though. What's it, 17th, isn't it? Hey Nova, I love the embossing folder, the Showstoppers, and Santa stamp and die set. Love. Oh, thank you everybody. Sam, I would be extra happy if I got any card from you. Thanks, Kathleen. I don't think I mind any of them, Sam, if I get added to your naughty. I love it. Yeah, who's going to be on the naughty list this year? Okay, so we've got some new bits. So yeah, I kept this as a bit of a secret. And yeah, to be honest, we're about 7 months, 8 months ahead. What made me say 17th? Oh, I think it was 17th. No, does it change? It's not always the 5th. It's the Sunday, isn't it? Whatever the Sunday is. Maybe it was 17th another year and I just kept it as that. Anyway, yeah, so these kind of come about, obviously just to grow the collection a little bit. And it's just nice to sometimes have a few things that are different. And they asked me the kind of things that I would like. Now, one thing I'm going to say is obviously these here, you see it's got the Colorology, which was our Craft Stash ink thing. And obviously this was all put through way back when we didn't know that it was going to be closing. So the plan with this was to have my own ink range of colours. Whether that is something we may well do further down the line again, but obviously that has changed. So for now, this is all that you will get. This is them. It's just a few little trial ink cubes, and you've got the little pack here or storage for them. So again, I just want to be transparent with that because obviously it was ordered such a long time ago when we didn't realise any of this was going to be happening. So yeah, if any of you are getting excited, like, oh, I would love to. But yeah, right now this is all it is. Now these are dye inks, so that means these are for stamping. They're not really for blending. You could blend, but you're not. They just dry very quick. So if you like to stamp, if you've got a lot of solid stamps, then these are going to be great. Just a nice little, you know, travel set. I've just received the notification for this live. Good job, I knew already. See, how long is that then? So nearly 2 hours. It's not great, is it, for YouTube sending out notifications? It's a bit of a shame, really. The case is cute. Well, the case fits something else very nicely inside, which is what I'm going to be using it for anyway. But yeah, these are the colours. You've got garden green, hot pink, tranquil turquoise, sunshine yellow, sea blue and summer orange. Just those real brights. Really nice. I'm going to be using these to stamp sentiments, decorate envelopes and things like that. So I'm going to keep them with like my wax seal kits and stuff like that. But this is very nice, the case that it comes in. And yeah, I just wanted there to be, just to show you a bit more of a use for this as well, so that hopefully it can still be enjoyed, because it's protecting my lovely new embosser, which I'm just so pleased with, and I'm glad to have it in. So I'll show that in a minute. Are the ink pads the same as cut? No, these are, I picked these off of a completely different swatch. So I don't believe, are these the colours that we have? We've got emerald green, sapphire blue, bright turquoise. No, these are different. I didn't think so. I thought they were my own ones that I picked. Yeah, that's fuchsia pink. So it's a little bit more fuchsia. So these are completely different. Yeah, you just got me double checking now. Sunshine yellow, and we've got buttercup yellow. Okay, so they are different. I was going to say, I didn't think, because the whole point was that the Colourology would have those ones and then I'd have my own, you know, my own range. Gosh, it comes in a case. That is brilliant. Brilliant, thank you. I like the colours. Will there be no, this, like I said, just Diane, I'm going to be completely transparent. It was part of a much bigger thing, but sadly with Craft Stash then closing, a lot of those future plans have, yeah, sadly can't do them anymore. So this is just it. It's just these, just 6 little ink cubes. You know, nice for travelling, but once they're gone, they're gone. Will there be more plates? Well, this is hopefully Jan. If it sells well, I'm going to look at sales after the live, and see how the fest day's gone. That's how I fight my case whenever I put new things forward for design. If we get sellouts within, like, you know, if we sell out within the first month, that's always a you know, yes, we'll look at it. We'll look at the sell through rates. If we sell out within the first few days and week, I know 100% I can bring something back again. So it's down to you guys. If you like it, buy it. Again, I'm just saying it how it is, because I'd love to do a range of Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, all the occasions. You know, it'd be lovely to have them all. Any word on your shipping? It's all back and running, Melissa. We done a post a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's all back and running. There are charges. What is it? I think 30% your president's put on us, or for you to pay. So yeah, but it's all there, and you can find that all out if you go to, when you go to checkout. If you click on shipping at the bottom, it'll tell you sell it. I just feel a bit uncomfortable when it's like, this is it was going to be this big thing, and it was just, but yeah, hopefully though that could all change and it might develop into something bigger next time. But for now, yeah, just a nice little selection of colourful inks there from me, which come in this case here. But instead I've put the new embosser. Now this is not something new. I haven't invented this. It's been around a long time, probably centuries of, you know, embossing envelopes. They did it back in the Victorian times, and some of you have probably already got this kind of thing. But the plates have been designed by Sarah, so they're our own designs, and they will allow you to create this. So I've done them on craft card just because I thought it showed up better than on white, and it's just another way to decorate your envelopes. You know, you don't have to do it on the back here. You can have them anywhere on your envelope. They don't even have to be on envelopes. You could die cut this and put up, you know, on a card. It could be a little gift tag as well if you want. But you've got happy birthday, you've got thank you. I'm trying to catch light because they are really dimensional. They are really nice. And then you've got congratulations. So I just wanted some kind of general ones really, because you could use the congratulations for many different things: birthday, someone's, you know, graduated, new job, things like that. So it kind of covers a lot more things. And obviously happy birthday, would, as crafters, it's probably the number one theme card that we make is a birthday card. So they're your first trio, but I definitely want to do, you know, a lot more of these. As someone who loves to, envelopes are just as important as a card for me, and I think they get the person excited about what's inside, you know, when they see a really nice envelope as well. So how this all looks, so in your box, obviously I've taken everything out, but you'll get your bags, and inside will be your holster, your holder for your things. But I've put mine in the ink cube, it fits perfectly. Okay, so if you have brought the bundle, or you know you've got these, I think a lot of you will probably end up using the this case to protect this in. I saw those years ago, nice to see them again. Yeah, I think they're wonderful. I think they sit very well, I think, within my brand and my style. So hopefully a lot of you are going to enjoy it. So very, very easy to use. So this is, like I said, that main holster, holder, whatever you want to call it. This is meant to be loose, okay? So don't be worried when you get it that, you know, it's broken. It's not. It's meant to be loose. And then these are your plates. So it's already in there. It's already the right way up. You don't need to take any of this out. You don't need to do anything with it. And you'll see it just squeezes down, all right? The top little knobby bit here, or the knobby bit, is on the top. So that's the way up you want it to be. And all you do is you pinch that down, okay? And you push it through. And as you push it, can you see the handle? It hits underneath there. You want that to go in until it goes past that bar, and then let it go. And can you see that stays now up? And then you push it. And to take it out, you just pinch it, and you see it drops down, and then you just pull it out. Again, very, very easy. Just goes in. And also another thing, you've got two little holes under there, and there's two raised sections here. That's another indication. But if you do it just as I said, they will naturally just fall into those little slots. Okay, and then you can emboss it. Let's do it on mirrored card, because I haven't actually done it on a mirrored card yet. So imagine you're decorating like a card. Let's get a little bit of silver. This will make a nice gift as well, I think. I'm tempted to buy one for my mum, because she'll use it in journaling and her album making and things like that. So yeah, if you know any crafty friends or family. So you want to pop it in, and when you push it down, you'll know. And if it creases around, it's all part of it, because that's just kind of what it'll do. But if you're cutting that out, then that creasing won't matter. On an envelope, it's thinner. This is obviously a heavyweight card, but it's just punch that really nicely. To ask for the hubby, make sure that's in focus, because my camera screen's a bit delayed, so I just want to make sure. Oh, you can see me there. It's a terrible view. Hopefully. But I would say these are as embossed as a little bit more than they're not as 3D as a 3D embossing folder, but they're more, if not maybe the same as an embossing folder, that kind of dimension. It's so nice. Honestly, guys, I really do back this. Not that I don't back any of my other bits, but I think it's a really nice thing to have. How exciting. I love it. Love it. I need this in my... I just think it's really nice. So, yeah, I think someone said, I just caught a bit about wax seals. Where is it? Oh, Simone. Great for those not comfortable with adding a wax seal. Yeah, definitely. And there are stickers that you can buy, circle stickers, and you can punch the sticker and then stick the sticker to close your envelope. So again, if you don't want to use hot wax, you could do that. So there's a lot more that I can kind of develop with this, but I ask all these things right from the get-go, and they're like, right, let's just bring it in. Let's just do this first, and we'll see what the, you know, the kind of demand is for it, really. So that is the thank you. Let me do the other, what we got here. This is the happy, these are heavy as well. This is your happy birthday. And if you've not pushed it enough, I'd do a test a few times just so you know the kind of pressure, but you want a good enough pressure, but you're not like forcing it. Again, if I can bring, there we go, if you can see that one well. But it's a really easy thing to use. It's great for taking away as well, like wax seals. Obviously, you've got there's a bit more to it, whereas with this, sorry, my screen's delayed, so until I can come up, there we go, I can see what I'm doing. Please, Sans Boss, can we get Chris? Oh no, I'd love some Christmas ones. Do some funny things. I know people have done like personalised ones. You can get these as like, you can get personalised ones as well. Oh, I'm doing the same one again. So again, just take it out and then you'll just slide that one out. There we go. I think that's why it's so good, Carol, because it's instant. And there's the congratulations. I probably could have gone down a bit harder on that one. Let's do that one again. But you could, I would probably die cut first because you don't want to run this through because it'll squash it. So find a die circle that is a good size to cut it and cut a load of them and then punch the circles. And then you've got a load of little discs and then you could take them away. Yeah, that's a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully that shows it. Christmas ones would be great, yeah. I also make soaps so can emboss the bag to put them in. Oh, that's a nice idea. Actually, yeah, if you get some stickers and then maybe you do like little homemade like fudge or just little, even for some, actually I'll probably use this on some of my 3D makes like gift bags and boxes. Yeah, it is a bit like that, I guess, Celine, badge maker. Same kind of principle, isn't it? Where you pop it all in and squash it all together for the badge to go around. Is it a unit? Yeah, I mean, it's what we call, what's it called? White label stock. So it's like that piece is universal. It should fit. Like I said, I don't have any others. I know my wax seal handles, that was universal. So it would have fit other wax seal heads. I'm pretty sure this is. What size are the circles? These are just the main front here. I'll just do the outside. 1 3/4. Yeah, I said gift tags, Karen. I think it'd be nice. So yeah, there you go. So it's pretty self-explanatory. That is what it does. This is what it is. I put mine into this storage, but yours will come in here in the box, and they've all got their little baggies there as well. So I hope you like it. Perfect for tags. The other glue pins, mine. Yes, they are glue pins. I'm going to talk through those next, actually. So there you go. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like it. I think that's been pretty positive. Just wanted Sam to confirm that in case people thought the bag comes with the press. No, the bag comes with the, I did say it in this live and I've said it in my pre-records as well. And it's on the website. Oh, the door's gone. Bear with me 1 minute. Yeah, I think this is actually the tools because I did ask for them to send me them again because I'd had to use them and I just thought it was more professional having an unused set. So I'm hoping in here's the glue pins, how you will see how they come. Yes, it is. Look at that, perfect. So I've got my glaze to do the video. That's your glue pins. Nice new brushes, and there's your inks. I have to, I have to open it, I have to do the video, all the photos for the website. It's just arrived. Does it work on acetate? Oh, that's an idea. So we'll talk through those in a minute. So yes, this is for your ink cubes, ink pad set. Okay, so the 6 ink cubes are all in here. All right, but like I said, if you brought the bundle, I think a lot of you will end up putting this into it. So your glue pins, so these are off the back of the Advent and they were very, very popular and successful. So it was requested. A lot of people were saying to do the glue pins. So we've done them again. Everyone will be different. There's no same sequence of the polymer clay beads there. But you do get the 2 hearts on each one. It's a pack of 3. I think the price is really good. Can't can't remember what they're, no, maybe £8.99 or 7. I know it's under a tenner anyway, which I thought was good. Now, a few people have said obviously about them snapping. These are delicate because they're designed to go through your precision tip. These are stainless steel, so they don't rust. This is my original one from the Advent. In fact, I've got a few. That's an Advent one as well, because I had a few of them. So again, you can see everyone is different. £8.99. Thank you, Lynn. Glue pins are amazing. But yeah, so they are. They're really good. And what you must do is when you go to put them back in your glue, if you've got a bit of dried glue on the top, don't force that pin because it is going to snap. They are delicate. Always clean the glue off your nib and then pop it through and you won't have any issues. Like I said, I've had these now. These are the originals and I use mine every day and I'm heavy handed. So they will last, but you just got to, you know, just be careful with them. So yeah, we've got loads there. Now there are a couple of people, I think, what were they asking? It just made me think of something I forgot. It'll come to me in a minute. Oh yeah, that was it. Someone said about them coming apart. These come together. So you've got your lobster claw there. I mean, you could add more bits to it if you want to add more dangles. But you can see that comes... I've got my nails now. I'm trying to do it. But it's just a lobster claw. So you can add other bits to it if you want. There we go. All right. Wouldn't be alive without the front door, no. Well, at least it's this. It's come just at the right time in a sense, hasn't it? But there you go. So they were the 3 I'd already opened. So just to show you a difference in, you know, the beads. That was from one pack. You know, it's the same but different. They're all going to be different. Treat your tools like a surgeon. I do not need more brushes. I do not need more brushes. I do not. Yeah, well, we'll talk about brushes now because it's true. I've got tons of brushes. The blending brushes have been out for so long. They're makeup brushes. Again, I'm saying it how it is. But if you're just starting out and maybe you want something a little bit different, then why not, you know, look at my polka dot ones. So this is the ones I use. And again, they got the colours of the inks. But these are for your oxide inks, your blendable inks. And they're blending brushes. Again, self-explanatory. I'm going to... Well, that one's not been open. Let's do... Oh, I don't know, Lynn. I can't remember. Or there's different ones. You'd have to have a look. It'll be at the bottom of the website. So you get a pack of 5. Very, very soft. Just beautiful blendable inks. They're the same ones as our ones from Craft Stash, sorry. So you had your packs there. They've just got the made to surprise polka dots on them. Again, kind of, it is, you know, it is what it says on the tin kind of thing. I've obviously got two now, so I could slowly change mine over, I guess. But again, it was meant to be this whole kind of like, you know, we're going to have the made to surprise inks and then you'd have all your blending brushes, and it was part of a much bigger story, which sadly, yeah, had to come to an end. But still, these are lovely, you know, much prettier. A nice gift for a friend. And that's the thing as well, I would be, if these were given to me as a gift, I'd be very happy. I do like the spotty ones. So yeah, so that's, you know, what this is what we got here. So that's your dimensional gloss, which we've had in for a while now, but again, I will just do it here, but I'm going to save this one because I wanted a nice new one to do the YouTube, just to show you how to open these. Don't want to rip that. Oh, okay. So when you get it, someone asked this earlier, so this is how it will arrive. So you've got your precision nib is separate. So you want to take this one off, and to take it off, you've got to push it down and then it comes off. It's a child's lock. It's a safety lock in there, okay? And then this just comes off. You might want to use some tweezers. There's a little lip underneath it there. I think I did, I don't know, I prized it off before. There you go. All right, and then put that on. I take this off because you've got your glue pin, if you've got your glue pin. If you don't have a glue pin, then keep that on, and that's your little topper for it to stop it drying out. Okay, how pretty is it? Can you imagine like my vision for this brand? It's just such a pretty brand because we've got polka dots. We can do so much with colour in terms of our merch, and yeah, I've got lots of plans, but yeah, again, hopefully it will all start to come out again once we settle into our new home on Craft World. But you can see the bigger picture. I'd love just this colour in my craft room. Wouldn't that be great? Do they fit in the bag? Do what fit in the bag? Oh, the blending brushes. Let's have a look. I think they will. Right, I'm just going to take this all off because I need to keep this nice and clean so I can do a nice YouTube video just showing how the bottle opens, because there were a few people that struggled and didn't realise that it was a safety lock. Oh, is that the right one? Yeah. Yeah, and then it's, so you can't take it off now. Okay. Spotty and stripes, well, it was all part of the same, because again, we didn't want to, again, there's other things that we had designed in this which didn't come through. You'll never see them. Well, maybe one day, but there was more with this. And we've done my case, my tool case has got the stripes. So there are a few other things. Okay, let's just put this back on. Oh, thank you, Carol. Right, let's see if these go in here. Yeah, I think they are quite easy because it's a squashy bag. I'd probably put them one that way. Yeah, so again, with the cubes, that will all fit. You know, it's a nice little travel set. And obviously other cubes, these are sized like many other cubes that are out there. So yeah, it would all go quite easily. Next week, need MTS store. Well, that's what we had. I had a whole storage unit, Kay. I can tell you because it was lovely, but the material that the factory made it from was awful. And I just straight away, I was like, no, this is not acceptable. It's not good. But the concept of it was fantastic. And it was all polka dot and stripes. But I decided to decline it because I didn't like the quality. So it's finding another factory really. But yeah, there's been quite a few things that I've had and tested. What else did we have in? There's something else, but it was, again, the quality of it was rubbish. Oh, it was a tower. I had a tower, like a rotating thing. Been a few things. Now I just need a crafting desk to organise all your products. The only thing I don't need are the brushes. Will I buy them in a bundle? Well, again, as crafters, as we always say, you can never have too much of anything really. We'll find a use for it, but hopefully there's something there for everyone. And like I said, you know, I totally get the whole cube thing, but I thought, I don't know if people are going to go for this as much anymore because it was meant to be part of something bigger. But then I thought, when I used this and then it worked well in the case, so I thought, well, at least there's another use for it. It's not just, you know, not going to get used. For me, that's a new home for them now. And obviously the Brandon brushes, yeah, well, I'm just swapping mine out. So could you try and buy? Oh yes, sorry, Celine, you did say it's because I wanted to just get this done. Right, let's have a play. Let's try. If you've got anything else you want me to try it on as well, let me know because I can do it. Again, actually, why have I got so much time? That's me thinking 3 hours. I don't know. It's very unlike me. Thank you, Sam, for another great launch. Got to go now. Bye. Oh, take care, Julie. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Right, let's do acetate. Where's my plain acetate? Obviously, everyone's acetate is slightly bit different, but I'm going to do it on a construction weight. So we'll do it on the head. Oh, let's try vellum. Actually, that's shrink plastic. I'll get some vellum as well. Okay, now that's shrink plastic. There we go. Right. So this is on acetate first. Let's do happy birthday. Yes. Oh, actually, that is really good. That is a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it wouldn't really, I thought it would resist it. Well, I think with shrink plastic, it will crack it, Jeanette. That is perfect. Really, really well. So I didn't think it would. So that works, yeah, very well. See all my inky fingers there. Getting my nails done this afternoon. Thank goodness. Vellum. Let's have a little look. I think vellum would be nice. Scraps. Have I got a small piece there? I've got a blue piece. I just don't want to do a whole sheet of vellum. Let's do some blue vellum. Ah, see that? I think, yeah. So this is good actually. So that has punched through it, almost like cut it. So I think if you're going to do vellum, this is obviously more delicate. You don't want to push down. Again, you'll know kind of the pressure. So that's it's kind of like not quite enough. It does do it, yes. You'll feel it. It will kind of go. So it does do it. But I think because vellum goes white, doesn't it? It gives it that white effect. You kind of lose like the writing, I think, a bit. I mean, it does work, but it's cut through just a couple of tiny areas. So, see what I mean? Hopefully that's showing. Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you, RM. Thank you for saying that. Do you get what I mean? What if you run ink over the top? Oh yeah, you can use your gilding waxes and everything. Oh yeah, you can try all of that. But in terms of the quality of the punch, it's just not as, I just think it's a bit messy. I'm not overly as keen on the vellum. Love it on the mirrored card and the acetate. You could use your alcohol inks on acetate as well to stain it and then cut it out. I think that would look quite nice. What else have we got we could try? Oh, we've got the fabric paper. Let's do a thank you. Let's try the fabric paper. Have I got any scraps of that? It'll probably be very much the same. Actually, I've got some fabric paper. I think I've got a bit. Oh yeah, I've got a bit of scrap here because it's got the brown, that fabric on the back. See if I've got a bigger. Oh, this is a bigger bit. Here we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, really good. You can see how well it's gone through on the back there as well. Oh, foam. Yeah, we'll try that in a sec. There we go. Hopefully that's coming up. But how nice, just for the bottoms of your card. You could put it on the back of your actual greeting card as well. Maybe you might sell your cards. So that works really well. What was that? Foam. I got rid of a load of my foam because I didn't use it because it isn't something I use a lot. And now typical when I want to test something, I've got a little bit of white here, a little scrap. Let's use this. Not as good. I think it's got too much of a memory, so it's just pulling itself back. It's full of air. It's there, but it's not really much. So I'd say that's a no. A thumbs down for foam. I think because it retains its memory. What else? What else was said? I haven't got any cork sheets, but that's a good one. Fabric paper is something Helen uses from her range, and it's literally that. It's a fabric, some kind of, I don't know what it's made of on the back. She uses it a lot for 3D makes her gift bags and things like that. But you can run it through the washing machine. You can crunch it all up. You can add your inks to it. It's really nice. She's used it a lot. If you go to Helen Griffin UK, any of her kind of lives or videos. I think she uses it quite a lot in there. But yeah, we had a lot of it on Craft Stash. They sent me it all. Acetate good, vellum not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not so keen on vellum. I think it would just all get stuck inside the clay. I don't think it would. I don't think you'd be able to pull it out. You haven't got, you know what I mean. The gap's not very big for that. Glitter card. I think it will work, but I don't think you'll really see it. Let's see. I've got a shimmer card. We can try that as well. Right, here's a piece of glitter card, and then let me grab. Maybe I've got a bit of scrap here actually. Yeah, I've got. Oh no, not that one. Oh, where's that black? That lovely black shiny Craft Stash card. Oh, I'm going to have to get another piece out. This one here. Just cut a nice piece off the edge. This is like a 310 GSM as well. So this should be perfect. It should be really nice. Sorry, my window's open. Yeah, really nice. Perfect. I think that looks lovely. And then the glitter. Yeah, made just for you. Yeah, again, it's embossed really well. You can see the deboss there, but you just can't really read it. Again, you could maybe put like a bit of a, let's try a little bit of, put a little bit of ink over it. Just to kind of kiss the tops of it. See, that works. If you were using the glitter card. That's quite nice actually. So yeah, I think you might have to do that. There we go. Again, this is just all very rough, just playing around, but you see there how hard it's hard for me when my kind of grip's good. You do have to give it some, it depends what you're using. Like a normal, like the envelope paper, I don't find as bad. It like locks into place. Like you'll feel like that is quite a lot. That's gone through 2 layers there. But it is quite a bit of pressure, I would say. But it's hard to really, you need a good amount of pressure. The same kind of force you would put on a die machine, you know, when you've got something that you've got to push through. You know, it's that kind of, you've got to work it. Would the 1-inch punch work in cutting out the thinner papers and cards? Would the 1-inch punch work in cutting out the thinner paper? I don't know what you're asking, Kathleen. 1-inch punch, I don't know what you mean by what. Do you mean this, or do you mean a 1-inch punch? I don't know. 1-inch punch is only little, so I'm not sure what you're asking. Yeah, it is nice with the inks, and again, you can do that with your gilding wax. If I get a little bit actually here. Because I've got rid of a lot of things now, like mediums that I'm just not using. I've only kept just a few bits. So this is, let's use a gold gilding wax. Probably got a bit too much on there. And then imagine, obviously that's die cut, it's going over the edge there, but that's nice. That's a lovely effect. I like that. Do you mean the width of this? This is much bigger. This is, I said it earlier, 1 3/4. Is that what you were on about? The 1-inch. I don't know what people are asking me. The 1-inch circle. What 1-inch circle punch? I don't have a 1-inch circle punch. Not here. Is asking the size. Yes, this is 1 3/4. I don't know what you're asking me. Sorry, it's really hard sometimes to read. I know it sounds probably perfect to you and maybe to others, but I do sometimes. I think I'm challenged with that. I think I am a bit challenged when it comes to things like that. But that I really like. I think that's nice. Yeah, so as I was saying before, if you've got any dies, you want to get a die that would be similar in size. Again, I've got rid of all of my punches because I just don't use them. And you find now that I want them. Let me grab a... Here we go. I've got some plain circles here. So that's a bit bigger. That's probably 2. That's the perfect size. So if we cut that out, probably wouldn't have the border. But that's just, I know I'll have a die that's a little bit bigger. This is just really, I didn't plan to have the time to do as much of this, which is not a bad thing. I'm enjoying it. So now if you've got your disc, if you sit that, again, I can see, I'll hold it up. There we go, perfect. Actually, that is the perfect size die. I think she means could you... Yeah, I think I said earlier, just if you've got a die, anything to cut a circle out, then these would make great little toppers for your cards, gift tags and things like that. Sorry, it's just because of the way she said 1-inch punch. It threw me a bit. I didn't know what you meant. 1 3/4, Carol. So it's the same. Well, actually, no, it'd be a little bit under, won't it? So that one is 1 5/8. So it's 1/8 of an inch smaller than the main, because I guess the gold plate itself. That's perfect. So you've got your own little discs now. 2-inch punch would be fine. Just have a bit more of a border, which I think would be nice. Go bigger as well and do mats and layers. It doesn't have to be tight around it. You know, you could do, I could then do the next size, you know. And again, I think that would work as well. And then, you know, use your, you know, your gild and wax. You don't go all the way over. Let's use the silver. My nail tech's going to look at my nails later and be like, what the hell have you been doing? Although she did see my gardening videos. I've gone a bit too heavy-handed with that. The idea is to not really get it on the background, but never mind. You get the idea. There we go. Still looks good though. Bit grungier. You know, the happy birthday with this style would be quite good for like little disc on a masculine card. Little beer token. I think that's cool. Reminds you of an Oreo. I like them. I think they're great. Like I said, it's going to be a permanent fixture on my envelopes now. So, and I'm sure those of you that have got it are going to do more things with it and share ideas and stuff in the group. If you're on Facebook, anybody new here, I do have a really lovely Facebook group called Mixed Up Crafters. And it's a place where you can show off and share all the cards that you've made following my tutorials. It's a lovely group. We've got a lot of members now. And I know some people have joined Facebook just to go on the group, so that's a very nice thing. But yeah, there you go, guys. What a live. I still can't believe I've got half an hour to spare. Although it's only because in my head I just thought it'd be that long, but I don't feel like I've rushed anything. I've been able to go through it. Very versatile, need more embossing. But yes, well, like I said, if it sells well, then we can definitely add these on. I'm going to keep these because I think they're just quite handy. I'm not so keen on the colour combo there, but I like the idea. I'll keep all these in the bag with it because they're like ready to go. You can always fussy cut them as well. Which one was that one? That one, wasn't it? That was mine. But yeah, like I said, just on the back of your envelopes as well. I think they look very nice. Double new launches Fab Friday treat. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to flip the camera around in a sec just to say thank you properly. Right, I haven't got too much mess, which is again a good thing. Oh, hang on, let me take you out of charge. There we go. Hi, everyone. Oh, there we go. Oh, but I can breathe now. It's always a bit of a I still get a little bit of a butterfly when I've got to do a launch and stuff. So, but thank you so much, everybody. It's been lovely. Thank goodness for birthday money coming in 2 weeks. Well, this will be a seller. I hope so. Thank you, Carol. But yeah, I do hope so. Great for tags and gift. Yeah, I think I'm going to use it there as well. Thank you, Sam. It's been great live and the collections with the fab. Thank you. Wow. That just says V. Yeah, don't blame you. That is crazy. Is there going to be a VIP? Well, that's my code, Deborah. So you use my code SHOWSTOP10 and that is your equivalent of your VIP, because you've already got your bundle discount and then you got your VIP, which is that SHOWSTOP10. So at the minute we're doing these codes. I don't know what their plans are for the future. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, have a lovely weekend. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so I think we're going to go out for dinner. And next weekend's Charlie's birthday. But I'm also laying my patio this Sunday. Weather's meant to be good, so fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm going to do a few more bits here, and then I'll be finishing up, because again, I had an early start this morning. And I might get out in the garden this afternoon, if it's nice, after I've had my nails done. Doesn't seem the right thing to do, does it? Happy birthday, Sam's dad. Yeah, I'll be giving him that card that I made with the pub. Thank you for an amazing show. Really enjoyed it. Oh, thank you so much. No, you're all too kind. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you as always. I'll get the photos of all of those samples and the 2 new ones that I did today. They'll go up later on onto Facebook, and look out for the tutorials. So they'll be coming soon as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot, and Gemma's been in the chat and she said she's going to do a couple as well, so look out for the ones that she's made for her. She's Gemma Lee Crafts on YouTube, so go over and give her a follow as well. All right, take care, everyone. I'll be back next week for my normal live, so on a Wednesday and a Friday, 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, 9 a.m. on a Friday, over on Muckers Assemble YouTube channel. You can find me live, and again, very similar to what we've done today, really. Get to chat to you all. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.